National Assembly sitting on June 30th was called off after the cabinet decided to withdraw the motion from chambers in Banjul. The motion would have been the third request from cabinet to the National Assembly on the extension of the state of public emergency since March, when the virus was first recorded in the country. Details of that in this report by Lamin Dabo.
The Tuesday session to consider the motion to further extend the period of state of public emergency for 45 days failed to proceed due to the absence of the Minister of Interior. The motion, in accordance with Section 34(5) of the 1997 Constitution and Section 5(2) of the Emergency Powers Act, was expected to lengthen the stay-at-home campaign effective Wednesday, the 1st of July. The Speaker of the Assembly, Mariam Jack Denton, announced shortly after the routine formalities that the order circulated to deputies had been invalidated due to a notice from the presidency.
From the executive, that's from the office of the president this morning, that the government is no more proceeding with its motion for the extension of a state of public emergency. Therefore, in consultation with the Assembly Business Committee, the motion will not be tabled as earlier placed on the order paper for today. And therefore, in accordance with Standing Order 13, Subclause 1, I hereby adjourn the sitting until tomorrow, Wednesday, the 1st of July, 2020, for the usual questions for oral answers time with several state ministers. The Assembly now stands adjourned till tomorrow, Wednesday, the 1st of July, 2020.
Given the current situation, the ongoing 21-day state of public emergency will officially end in few hours, making the country free of any emergency restriction for the first time since the outbreak of the coronavirus in her shores sometimes in March. Following the expiration of the first state of public emergency, which lasted for 7 days, the National Assembly approved its extension for 45 days in April, with all the emergency regulations activated as proclaimed by the President. The Assembly, however, failed to approve further extension requests from Cabinet in May, prompting the President to rely on his powers to declare a 21-day state of public emergency for 2 consecutive times. Some 2 weeks ago, the Gambia government relaxed certain emergency regulations to allow the reopening of markets and places of worship. The education sector has since then relied on the opportunity to reopen schools, beginning with the examination classes of the junior secondary school level as a pilot project for the reopening of the rest of the academic institutions in the country. The Gambia has now registered 47 confirmed cases of the coronavirus, of which 19 are currently under treatment. 2 reported deaths had been recorded since March 2020. Despite the increase in the number of coronavirus cases in the Gambia, the motion from the Minister of Interior was likely to be rejected on what members call the lack of seriousness in the implementation of the measures brought by the emergency declaration.